In the last few days of the first part of the 2017 session, a couple of big things happened here in the last few days. Of course, one of the big things was the vote in the Senate today. They were voting on the governor's flat tax, which would have been a 4.6% flat tax across the board. That went down by a count of 37 to 3. That's kind of ending the discussions on the flat tax. That would have actually raised the taxes for a lot of the lower income bracket folks here in the state of Kansas, and it just didn't gain any traction. I know I've had a lot of emails on it, but the fact of the matter is I believe that is done and we're getting down to business. One of the good things that happened today was the rescission bill was passed by both the Senate and the House. Of course, the rescission bill is going to finish out the funding and everything for 2017 budget, which goes until the end of June, and then we start a new fiscal year July 1st. Of course, some of the big things in that was that the House held on to its position of funding the fourth quarter CAPERS payment. I believe it's going to be in the amount of about $86 million, and that was a very important thing for the House to hold on to. And the matter of fact, with that also came a positive ending balance, which we have to do constitutionally. So that's a good thing, is that we've got that taken care of. And that's one of the big items that we needed to get done before we go on first adjournment here on Friday. And as I mentioned, that fourth quarter payment, the Senate had actually taken that out, but the House negotiating team stood firm on that. The Uncorked Kansas bill, many of you have heard about that. This is a bill that allows non-liquor stores to sell strong beer up to 6%, such as grocery stores. And that passed on it was a compromise bill that both the the Retail Liquor Store Association, as well as the folks that were promoting this, got together and hammered out some details, came up with a compromise, and subsequently that will allow your non-liquor stores to sell up to 6%. It will also allow liquor stores to sell things like cigarettes and other items, as well as lottery tickets, and that won't count towards their gross sales. They can sell up to 20% of their sales in those types of items, but lottery tickets and so forth. So seems to me everybody's okay on that. At least made it through the hurdle of being passed here in both the House and the Senate. Now, some of the things coming up when we get back after our first adjournment, of course, is the school finance formula bill that we had to pass out, because of the court decisions. And I might point out that a school finance bill actually passed out of the House Budget Education Committee, and so we're very excited about that. And I'll talk about that, probably just focus one of my updates on that bill alone, and so we kind of get an idea. But things kind of ended up, I think, on a good note here. I think our House Appropriations negotiating team did a great job standing firm on several items that were important. I also feel pretty good about the flat tax business going down, and it won't even be taken up in the House. So still pretty good, amicable, atmosphere here in the Capitol. It was unfortunate the governor's vetoed a couple of very important bills, but I think we're marching on, and there still is that attitude about trying to take care of business, and I'm very happy. That's your update for today, and we'll have some more coming up on the school finance formula. Thanks for listening.